Alright everybody, welcome back to more Tales of Arise. We're not gonna dilly-dally too much longer, we're just gonna head down to the first floor. And get our fucking asses out of this town! I'm done, I don't want to be here anymore.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Alright, let's go. Oh, I love seeing passed out people. Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still, he was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too. Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. Got it. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
I have no idea where she would even be.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
So this is the inn. Okay, fair enough.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Yeah, well, they're not getting my help. Not right now. Not until I find this mom. What is this? This leads to outside of the town, right? Looks like there's two quests out here. What the fuck?
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help. Hopefully it's nothing that'll be...
Hmm.
Well...
Yeah, the tiny little Zoogles, yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it.
Alright, fair enough. I gotta go that way anyways for the story, so completing this isn't gonna be that difficult.
Boomy. Boomy.
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm?
Well... Hmm?
I love that because these people have like no will of their own. They're the most direct motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right!
All right, good stuff.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
I have no idea where this lady lives. None. None whatsoever. Oh, clearly it's up here.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. It's okay. I know. You do? So what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh? Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task today. Very well. I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives. I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any less uncomfortable.
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yeah, sure, why not? I had no intention on, like, doing quests at every turn in this game. To be frank with you, I've kind of enjoyed the briskness that this game has moved at. But given that I know that this is now, like, the tail end of the game, which has come surprisingly much faster than I thought it would.
Off we go.
You guys want to rest here?
Nope. Bitch, you put this man in a burlap sack? Are you fucking joking? The fuck? No, nigga, no, I ain't doing this. No, fuck that. No, I refuse. This bitch put this man in a burlap sack. I don't care how... Bruh, actual slaves were better than this. The fuck? At least we buried our dead. Jesus Christ. Put this man in a burlap fucking sack. This is... No, fuck that. This is... Oh my god, no. Absolutely not. No, I'm absolutely livid. This actually makes me angry. Bitch, put her son in a burlap sack. Okay, she's gonna... Alright, burning the body, like... Alright, fine, a pyre, I guess I can get behind. That's much better than you just putting his ass in a burlap sack and leaving him out with the fucking flowers. That shit is fucking grotesque.
What?
Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't think she gets it, Dohalim. These people don't exactly have a lot of the luxuries you do. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved one. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is part of everyday life for us, Renans. You really think we're gonna ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renas did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough! Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that you have the gall to make us live like you do. If you hate it so much here, why don't you just turn them all hollow? Okay, no, no, that's not. That is unfair. That is a low blow. Like, Dohalim had nothing to do with that. That is low. Like, that's some straight up cunt behavior. That's enough. No more. Lennigus could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all well aware of all the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. And what we're all working together to achieve, to bring it into this whole system and begin living side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Renwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply. No, I'm sorry. No, Dohalim, fuck that. No, you did nothing wrong. This uppity little bitch started it. That's ridiculous. Break my foot off in your ass if it wasn't for the fact you're a minor.
Good. Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really honest with you, Alphen. No, Dohalim's fine. I have no issue with Dohalim. At least he's honest about the shit that he goes through.
This isn't an inn, Alphen. Snap to it.
Right.
At least Alphen, like, is very aware. At least Dohalim is willing to, like, you know, atone. But, like, Rinwell, you have done nothing but dish shit on these people at every turn. It's not productive.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Of course I don't have scrap meat. Why would I?
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as...
Oh, God. I don't remember who I did last. I don't feel like really trying to process Shion right now. I just feel like that's just a mess. Alright, Dohali, let's chat, homie.
Care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with.
You know, like, okay, this is an unpopular opinion. I don't hate Dohalim, right? Because at least Dohalim is, like, willing to engage with the bullshit. Right? Like, Dohalim will look at something terrible. He's at least willing to be like, yeah, that's fucked up. It's like, man, my people are fucked up, man. Jesus. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, like, at least he's willing to engage with, like, the shit he's done. I find Dohalim to be far less egregious in his crimes than, say, I'm gonna catch shit for saying this. I don't know.
Once we finish eating, we should get going.
I don't have a lot of forgiveness for someone like... I mean, I hate to say it, I don't have a lot of forgiveness for people like Shion. Right? Like, Shion is a Renan, but I've never really taken the idea that she's ever really grappled with, like, the reality.
Is the okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Like, at least with Dohalim, I get the feeling, like, at least he's considered the fact that he's done... Like, at least Dohalim seems to engage with it. At most times, I feel like, at the very least, Shion just doesn't want to be bothered with it. Which, I mean, fair, I guess. Nobody really I can't imagine many people would be interested in having to, like, engage with, like, the fact that, like, your people are terrible. Like, I can't imagine many people would inherently be okay with that. I feel like most would probably look at that situation and go, well, shit, I don't want to have to engage with that on any level. Because, like, Shion dismisses it, right? She just straight dismisses the crimes of the Renans. And just says, well, that's the way it is, right? It's one of the reasons I'll respect Dohalim way more than I respect Shion. Because at least with Dohalim, he will look at the problem, he'll look at the fucked up nature of the world, and at least partly say, yeah, that's fucked up, guys. Boy, we really do some fucked up shit. Looks like it's this way. Don't get me wrong, I have no idea where this is expecting me to go, but I have a general idea, because this isn't the same place.
I can't wait to start making our meal.
We having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
Oh, it wants me to rest at the inn. Okay. So that's what they want me to do? They want me to rest at the inn? Okay, I'll rest at the inn. I just thought I was supposed to leave, but I guess the game hasn't officially said where I'm supposed to go.
These people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day
What?
Well, at least she's not going to blame Alphen for this. Like she does with everything else. Gaslighting cunt.
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renans Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge...
When that thing dropped out of Lenegus, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. You trying to find a way to other realms? Can't say I've ever heard of anything. If we knew anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Thistleum. You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember that one of the elders recently started talking a little, mentioned something. Apparently, back in the day, there used to be a way to get through the Foreland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been?
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Renans is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Alright, so where are we going? Head to the Foreland Mountains. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get there. I guess I'll go to Loftu.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
We should be able to cook here.
Alright, I know roughly where I am. Yeah, okay.
Guess I misread the landing.
Cool, so I was going the right way.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Explosive ring!
I'm not done! I'll take you on! Okay. Thanks, Jill.
Be careful not to overdo it.
One side. I'll be back.
A wailing beast behind you!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Nice.
Shine! Radiant light! When you're dead, go clean.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Yeah, sounds about right. Fuck you guys.
You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Demon Fang! It's over! Demon Fang! Take this!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
Any injuries?
Alright, let's get going. Probably will be wrapping this episode up as it's
Something feels
getting...
odd here. Be on your guard.
Yeah, we're going to end this episode here. I will see you all next time, everybody. Stay tuned. I'm signing out.